Hey, how's it going, guys? MrBossFTW here, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, we're going to be talking about a really cool secret treasure in Grand Theft Auto Online that was added with the Doomsday Heist DLC. That's right, a treasure hunt. We're trying to find secret treasure in online, and that is so cool. So keep in mind that as I'm making this video, this is an ongoing investigation. This treasure has not been found, and all the details regarding the mystery inside are still not known. So here's what we know so far. This comes from the Twitter account RedDeadNet, who says, treasure hunt discovered in the GTA Online game files. We believe hints in-game are going to lead us to this chest and a new double-action revolver, which comes with its own challenge to unlock as an exclusive RDR2 reward. So this is what the box is right here. You can see it says Bowles Overland, and then it says Stagecoach, which, believe it or not, comes directly from one of the screenshots that Rockstar has revealed. So we know this is directly tied to Red Dead Redemption 2 for that reason, and you can see the prop name is called Chest Closed. So that's that right there. And then inside of that box is going to be a secondary case, which contains a weapon and what looks to be something like a scroll, and then 6 individual shells. So that's the first image right there. Now, following up with that, the logo on the Grand Theft Auto Online treasure hunt chest is Bowles Overland Stagecoach Company, which is similar to what's been found before in previous Red Dead Redemption 2 screenshots, as we've seen. Now, if you guys are wondering what's in the inside of the box, it's a new double-action revolver that can be unlocked in Grand Theft Auto Online. So this treasure hunt comes with its own 50 headshot challenge and will give you a Grand Theft Auto Online money reward and an exclusive variation of the weapon in Red Dead Redemption 2. So take a look at this right here. This is the golden double action revolver that we're going to be getting, the golden buried gun. And the description is, because sometimes revenge is a dish best served 6 times in quick succession, right between the eyes. Sign up to the Rockstar Games Social Club and get access to the Double Action Revolver Headshot Challenge. Beating this challenge will unlock a GTA money reward and an exclusive variation of the weapon in RDR2. Sign up at the Social Club now and link your account. So that gun right there is awesome, and that's what's in the bottom of the box. So really, really cool stuff right there. So moving on, something else that's kind of interesting about this buried treasure is it seems as if there's going to be some sort of actual hunt for it, where we're going to have to try and find clues and whatnot throughout the world. Here's a note relating to the treasure. It is treasure tore our family apart. It ain't here no more. I moved it. You effers will never find it. So that is a note. I'm not exactly sure where that's pinned, but it's definitely found somewhere. And what's actually pretty interesting is there's textures for characters called Dead Hicks that will likely lead us to the treasure. So these are the models for the Dead Hicks that I don't know where we're supposed to find them, but apparently they have some insight on the treasure's location. And another interesting thing about them is they progressively get more naked, apparently, as we end up finding them. So I'm not entirely too sure what's going to go on with this treasure hunt, but there's definitely a ton of interesting details about it that have yet to be undiscovered. Now, I don't want to start guessing too much, but what I'm convinced Rockstar is doing here is getting ready to ramp up with Red Dead Redemption 2 information with this little treasure hunt. It's also probably a good indicator that the game likely is not going to be delayed. So this is a good thing if you are excited for Red Dead Redemption 2, and that also kind of goes in line with the amount of drip feeding that we likely have left, which I would imagine is going to be 13 or 14 weeks, which could lead us, right up to the release of Red Dead Redemption 2. Now, one thing I have heard about this treasure hunt is it might not be available to find right now. A lot of people are assuming Rockstar have to push it out via tunables in order for it to become available. And this would not shock me at all. I'm sure Rockstar want people to focus on the content that's in game right now, not on some little treasure hunt for a golden gun. But unfortunately, that's what a lot of people are interested in. So I'm assuming that this will have to be activated via tunables and that there's some function in the free mode script script regarding it, meaning that's something that Rockstar has to turn on. There's not any blips or emails or hints about it as of yet, so it's kind of hard to tell if it's active or if it's inactive. Now, a couple of interesting things regarding the potential location of this buried treasure is two things. Number one, there were scripts that were found attached to the treasure that are actually located on the edge of the Alamo Sea. So I'll put some images on the screen right now of where that's actually supposed to be marked. And this is it right here. It's kind of off of that little peninsula that jets out. So I'm not sure if this is where it's going to be, because we also can't tell if the treasure is on land or if it's going to be underwater, like sunken buried treasure. Now, I could see two things happening here. Number one, Rockstar putting it on land to make it a little bit easier for players. But also, number two, in this DLC, they gave us, diving suits, submarine gear. So at that rate, it also wouldn't surprise me if they made it underground so that we had to go and try and get it that way, or underwater, I should say. So I think that this treasure will be somewhere either on the edge of the Alamo Sea or in the Alamo Sea, and it's going to be up to us to ultimately find it. Now, something else that's interesting of note is the treasure map that was actually added in Smuggler's Run. So do you guys remember the Smuggler's Run tattoo that had some sort of treasure map? Well, isn't it ironic that the next DLC, Rockstar actually add buried treasure in the game? Now, I'm not sure if this map has anything to do with the treasure that they have added right now, or if that was just an odd coincidence, but I do think that there could be some similarities there. A lot of us assume that that map maybe was more of a hint for future content, but we never had any ideas that it could have been for something along the lines of a secret treasure hunt, which is kind of what we're ending up finding right now. So I'd love to hear from you guys in the comment section down below. Let me know what you think is going to happen with this buried treasure. Where do you think it is? Do you think it's in the game right now? Do you think Rockstar have to turn it on via tunables, or do you think there's going to be, some other way in order to activate it? Sort of like the alien egg Easter egg that they did in gun running. So that's another thing as well. Rockstar is not shy to doing little cryptic things like this with what we saw with the alien egg mystery and gun running, and now they're doing this in the Doomsday Heist update. Now, because we're going over weapons, I feel like this is an opportune time to go over the new Mark II weapons really quickly. They aren't, a new function. We've had that since gun running, but you've got the Sns Pistol Mark II, which comes with extended clips, tracer rounds, incendiary rounds, hollow point, and full metal jacket. These three are done by research. You've got a flashlight, a set of scopes that you can do, mounted scope, muzzle, and a suppressor, a compensator, and a suppressor. The same liveries on there from the gun running DLC, the same tents, etc. You've got the heavy revolver, which has tracer, incendiary, hollow points, full metal jacket. You can do a holographic and a small scope. You can add a flashlight on there. You can do a compensator, and then a couple of different liveries as well. The special carbine, you've got a couple different mags, extended tracer, incendiary, armor piercing, full metal jacket. You've got flashlight attachment, 3 scopes, holographic, small and large, a couple of different muzzles and a suppressor. All the muzzles do the exact same thing, so it doesn't really matter. You can add a grip, a barrel, a heavy barrel, which increases your range, bunch of liveries and tents as well. You've got the bullpup rifle, which has the same tracers. It has incendiaries, armor piercing, full metal jacket, extended, stuff like that. You can do a flashlight, the same 3 scopes, the same heavy barrel, the same muzzles and suppressor, and the same grip. You've got the pump shotgun, which has definitely the most interesting ammo types. You have Dragon's Breath, which is a bummer because it's all done by research, which is kind of a shame. The fletchet shells, steel buckshot shells, and explosive slugs. And then after that, you can do flashlight. You can do 3 scopes. Again, same ones we saw earlier. You can do a suppressor and a muzzle brake. Then a couple different liveries, and then tents. And last but not least, the Marksman Rifle Mark II. For magazines, extended tracer, incendiary, armor piercing, full metal jacket, flashlight. You've got the scope, which is large, and zoom. So you can see the differences right there. Muzzle, again, same exact ones, grip, barrels, and then a livery if you want. And I have not put the heavy barrel on, so I'm going to do that. And that is it as far as the Mark II weapons go. I didn't really have a place to put them in any other video, and since we were talking about a secret treasure that involved a weapon in this one, I figured I would throw it in at the end just so I could cover it as some of the new content that we received today. But anyways, that's all the information that I'm going to be talking about for you guys in this video today. Mainly, I want to know where you think the hidden treasure is. What do you think's going on there? So let me know your thoughts, opinions, and more in the comments section down below. If you guys did go and enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And also, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new. We like daily GTA 5 videos like this. With all the way, guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.